Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Across midfield.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Jackson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Good for a Jet.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Again, it'll be Freeman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke on the bootleg. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Johnson going to get the handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down.
Ready. 51. Time to go right now.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 29-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good for a Jet.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Darnold on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off of play action, Darnold. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael O.J. Mudia. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Denver.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. 30. 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 63 yards on the ground.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal. Here's Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Set him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. A handoff to Johnson on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Block working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down the slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
22 yards there, a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, it's Gore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? 2nd down and goal. Darnold, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trevon Wesco, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score all tied.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Johnson on the counter. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they...
Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. First down, New York.
38-yard line.
They run the counter. Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Gore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He was brought
on the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 4.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
David Johnson here on the catch.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Lock to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500.